please welcome the New Paltz cheerleading team.
Cheerleading isn't really seen as a sport anywhere. I'm pretty sure in most SUNY schools, cheerleading is a club. And cheerleading is very intense. Most people just see us as people who are out on the mat just cheering, but it's technique, it's power, it's strength, it's mental strength. Eddineth Monroy was on the team freshman year of school. She was one of our flyers and one of my best friends. She was such a happy person all the time. She was great at what she did. Her nickname is Ello for little one because she was tiny. I'm talking like 4'11", 100 pounds. She was tiny, but she was powerful.
Hi, I'm Ello.
So we started becoming friends because we were both flyers. So right after I started flying, I got really close with her. She was a really, really good flyer, and I always asked her for tips and stuff because I was really insecure about my skills, and she always told me I was stupid for doubting myself because I was a good flyer also. I couldn't see it. And then she's like, I'm not even going to tell you what to do because you're already doing it. And then she would like walk away and give me some sassy answer. I was like, oh, I like that girl. Up there too. That was the pyramid I was talking about.
Hello. She was one of the first people I met on the cheerleading team. And the way I can describe her, she's just like a little ball of energy. All right? It's always happy.
My girl pumping gas, yes, dab on him.
Her and I both commuted to school because we were both like in the local area, but we both named each other's cars because we thought it'd be funny. We tried to park next to each other every day because we claimed like our cars were dating. That was our thing.
My parents are both from Central America. They're from Honduras. They immigrated here and they met here. And in this household, in terms of being immigrants, my parents have always been welcoming. There's always been someone that has always essentially lived with us. I think she saw how welcoming my parents were. I think she absorbed that. I know she was on the cheerleading team, and she fell in love with that. She was on the basketball team. She was terrible. She was the smallest person on that team, but they went undefeated one year, 15-0. And I remember seeing her at a tournament, and the first time she's flown up in the air, I don't think even we knew that was going to happen. And my mom just like holds my hand, squeezes it going, ay Dios mío, which means like, oh my God, I hope she doesn't fall. And she landed perfectly. They caught her, and then she did all these jumps, and then we just looked at each other like, who is that?
I just kind of miss her energy being around me all the time. She was just always like the most positive person that I was ever around. I don't really have that anymore.
She was a passenger in the vehicle with the friend. The car lost control, and they hit the tree.
It was on a Snapchat post or something. I don't know. And then there was an article linked that I found, and it was talking about how there was a car crash. So when you see it, it's online. It's not really tangible. I mean, one moment they're there, and the next they're gone. And it's not like you hear the news in person and you're like, oh, but when you read online, that's fake. You know, you read so many things online that are fake, and something as awful as that, you want it to be fake. You know, I mean, with someone who's that amazing and has so much ahead of her, I mean, just the worst thing you can hear is that they passed.
She was like 18, you know, she was a freshman with me, so it was crazy.
I dropped my phone on the ground and I just fell to the ground in tears. And I didn't know what to do. I called my parents and I said, you need to pick me up now. They came right away, didn't ask me any questions. And I sat in my bed probably for like 2 or 3 days because it didn't hit me. Like, I knew it happened, but it doesn't actually hit you right away.
I've never seen so much energy in a room.
We always do a thing where we have like a moment of silence for her at like the first game of the season. So I think they should keep doing that and just like remember her as like a member of the team, you know.
On July 28, 2017, LL passed away. She forever stays a part of this team and remains in our hearts. LL would have been graduating alongside this class of seniors with a degree in business. She was the kind of person to light up a room when she entered and was loved by anyone she met. We would like to take a moment to remember LL and honor her alongside the rest of the seniors tonight.
We were donated close to $20,000.
I was on the e-board of the cheer team at the time, and we were kind of just discussing what we can do to create something to like we can carry her around with us while we're practicing at games and stuff. We're really not supposed to have jewelry on, but it was just a way to like have something that had like her name on it that we like could take her through our seasons to come.
I basically got this bracelet my freshman year when it happened, or I guess technically my sophomore year, and when I say I have not taken it off since I got it, I have not taken it off since I've got it. It comes with me everywhere, whether it's vacation, a cheer competition, a test, anything like that. It's just a reminder that no matter the time, where I am, the situation, that she's always with me.
We all got shirts that got her, you know, her nickname initials with a little purple heart on them. LO stands for little one. She's really ingrained into our memories and our hearts, so when those dates roll around, her birthdays and her passing days, there's always some sort of like post in her remembrance.
On top of everything else, we've had to try to figure out a foundation and keep her legacy alive through there, donating scholarships to women, and specifically women of color, women of Latina heritage.
When we go to Florida for competition, we wear like our LO bracelets, and like I know Jessie always wears hers under her uniform because we like to keep her like on the mat with us, and we like to keep her in the memory of competing because she never got to come to Florida, which sucks because it's like the biggest competition, you know, in the country for college cheerleading.
When we were younger, all we would watch is like college nationals on ESPN. Like that was our favorite thing to watch. Like we always dreamt about going there as a cheerleader, and then like to finally go there and her not being able to do that was it was really sad.
I mean, I know when people hear the word cheerleading, they think like, oh, pom-poms and skirts and bows and like mean girls, you know. I used to fight with people every day when I was in high school, like about how cheerleading is not a sport, you know, how everybody says that. So that was like one of my big things because it really is a sport. It's so much work. You get hurt like all the time. You're sore after every practice. It's a full body workout. Like you're throwing people in the air. It's insane.
I have had probably 4 or 5 concussions from cheerleading. It's very intense, and concussions are probably the most common injury that come with cheerleading. You never let your flyer fall. So if that means catching them with your head and falling on the ground, you catch them with your head and fall on the ground.
1, hits 3, 4, hits 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, wait.
LO has left a huge legacy on the team.
The team was able to uphold her legacy by just continuing on, by doing what they were still doing with her, but with her in mind now.
at the end of the day, I believe LO is the team's motivation, my motivation to do the best at everything we do, whether it's on or off the mat.